Breaking news, David Haddad, head of WB, steps down. Now, we're definitely going to be talking about why he stepped down. I want to make it clear that he is the head of WB Games. Now, he has completely, in my opinion, destroyed the gaming division over at WB Games. Now, we have always held David Zaslav, we always held him accountable for it, but this guy right here, the actual person in charge, who's been sitting at the forefront and signing off on things to happen with video games, this is the guy we should actually be holding accountable. Now, for those of you that don't know, this guy right here has signed his signature to create a game which was called Suicide Squad K the Justice League. Now, that game cost an eye-watering $200 million to make, and we all know it has been factually proven that this game was a complete flop. It was a complete flop from the jump, and this is what stained his reputation. So now he tried to make his money back by releasing Mortal Kombat 1. Now, we all know that Injustice 3 was supposed to be the next game after Mortal Kombat 11, but instead he released it the next Mortal Kombat 1 game. And when that game was released, he rushed this game to be released. He's not the only one responsible. We're gonna throw Zaslav up in there too. The game was released, to the best of my knowledge, 3 months later after it was announced, or after that trailer released. And the reason for that being done was for the fact of them to make up the $200 million that was lost. And he did so bad with the project, which is the reason why we did not get Injustice 3, because they did not want this man touching this game going forward at all. They was like, listen, we don't need you touching anything else. So it has not been confirmed why he's leaving WB exactly, but I have my suspicions it's because of the fact that he did a terrible job as the head of WB Games and that they asked him to leave at this point. Now, mind you, Mortal Kombat 1, which is a great franchise, it has been very stagnant. We had leakers come out and say that Combat Pack 3 has been canceled, which was probably true at the time. But now, since it's been announced that this guy is leaving, Combat Pack 3 may be back on the table, as this guy only has 3 months left in office at his job before he is working somewhere else. Now, I'm gonna tell you another reason how you know this is a red flag. They don't even have a successor to him. They have nobody lined up to take his spot as the head of WB Games. So anytime you don't have somebody to take a spot that's lined up, that's how you know something is wrong. It's almost like working a 9-to-5 job. If you're going to quit your job, they require you to put in a 2-week notice. Once you put in a 2-week notice, that gives them enough time to hire someone else to take your spot, and they'll possibly have you train that person on the way out the door, and you both can leave the job amicably on a, respectful level. But when an employee just quits like that, then they have to scramble to find someone to replace the position that you had. And this situation here is no different. Now, granted, he has 3 months left before he's leaving, so of course they'll have 3 months to try to figure out who's going to cover his position over there at WB Games. Now, I would be excited if they gave that position to someone like Ed Boon. I will definitely touch on that in another video, because I got to do research to see if that's even possible, because Ed Boon works for NRS, and NRS is owned by WB, so giving him a position higher in WB probably would not make sense. But I'm going to look into it to see if something like that is possible to make those type of things happen. But Mortal Kombat fans, it seems like we got something else that we can finally go back to being excited about, because then we will definitely be able to get more Mortal Kombat content as well. This is the reason why Ed Boon has been kind of clearing up the rumors on things and just trying to push his own news, the official news, which I will be making another video about that too, because the leak community has been going crazy, as well as these data miners, and they have been taken away from the game tremendously. And it looks like Ed Boon is finally probably going to get back what he needs, which is a fresh new support system from WB. Now, with that being said, also I want to make it clear that if we are able to get our hands on new WB support, we can probably get some promo, because be honest, how many ads have you seen for Chaos Reigns? Since they released Chaos Reigns, how many ads have you seen for that? None. But I'll tell you one thing. When Mortal Kombat 11 was coming out, they released so many trailers and did so many things for Mortal Kombat 11. The story mode, they promoted it very well too. It was a well promoted story mode. Even the DLC story mode was promoted very well. Mortal Kombat 11 felt like a massive event. Now, when it comes to Mortal Kombat 1, it just felt like so rushed and it did not get the proper promotion, and the game still sold well. So let's make it clear, because it was in the top 15 and still is in the top 15, and it's only there because of the fans and the love, the cult following for the Mortal Kombat franchise. However, I would say that it's a possibility that they could lose that momentum, but with this guy stepping down, it's likely things are going to change, because they did not want to sign off on anything else with this man in charge, which is probably why the budget for Mortal Kombat 1 has just been kind of disintegrated when it came to Combat Pack 3. So since somebody else new is coming in, I would like to think that Ed Boon has ordered this team to continue working on Combat Pack 3 until they can get things approved, or at least drawing out the rest of Combat Pack 3, so that way these things can happen. Look how long it took for them to release Floyd, because Ed Boon did say there was going to be a new character. There's a difference between a new character and a secret character. So Floyd right now at this point is a secret character, but I don't think they have given him the green light to release him as a playable character, which I'll be making a video about that also. But they never said he couldn't put secret characters in the game, so you never really get to play as Floyd. You just get to fight him, and you get to unlock a stage and things of that nature, and maybe some pallets and a few other bonus things, or whatever the case may be. And it's all done through an update, which is great. So it's looking like Ed Boon may be getting back on his Shao Kahn throne when it comes to this, because like I said, right now leakers like Interloco, the Thinny, and all the rest of these guys, Ghosty Face, they had just really been the face of Mortal Kombat, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, but what they're doing is hurting the product within itself. But at the same time, can we actually really blame them? Because it's like they're doing what they can to keep the hype alive for the game. Again, I do not agree with the leaking and the data mining or anything like that, but I get why they're doing it. If WB was doing their job, then this would not be an issue at all. It just would not be an issue. But again, I'm not going to hold you guys too long at all. I just feel like there is a new, fresh start for Mortal Kombat 1. It's going to be heading in the right direction finally. We're also going to be purchasing some DLC. We're going to be purchasing all the DLC actually, and kind of playing with some of these characters like Conan the Barbarian. But like I said, I'm waiting for the Terminator character to become available, because that's who I'm really looking forward to playing with, so I can run people over with some trucks and things of that nature. But yeah, David Haddad, or Haddad, or Hadid, however you want to pronounce his name, head of WB, steps down, and because he did a terrible job. Like I said, it's in my opinion, but if we're going off facts, he literally did a terrible job, because the Justice League game was released and $200 million was wasted, gone down the drain, because he tried to turn it into a live service game, and a lot of people did not appreciate that at all. They just did not appreciate that, you know. So thank God Injustice 3 was counseled for the most part, but it is possible that we can get Injustice 3 to come back, and it can be better than ever, because David Zaslav, he did say he don't want to do 15 and 16 video games. He'd rather stick with the 4 hardcore money makers, the ones that are proven to make money. Now, even though Injustice 3 didn't make a lot of money, it did outsell its predecessor, which was good, and that's always a great sign right there. So once they kind of get these things under control, you definitely can expect that we can begin to see some more favorable, I want to say, timelines approach as we get ready for all this new DLC and stuff that we're getting. It may even be possible that we get a second story mode from NRS2. That's what I'm looking forward to, because this game lacks game modes, it lacks the crypt, and a lot of other things. But if they're heading in a new direction with the next person that's coming in, we may just be able to revive Mortal Kombat 1. If we can revive this game, that will be great for all of us. But anyway, have any of you guys found Floyd yet? Have you done any of the challenges to make Floyd appear, to defeat him? Again, I'm not going to show you guys the cheat sheet to get Floyd to appear. You're gonna have to figure it out on your own. But if you really wanted to find out, of course you can go to the Thingies page, or you could just go to Reddit and it'll tell you how to do it. But I don't want to be that person that's gonna spoil how to summon Floyd, even though you're already looking at the gameplay of Floyd that's more than likely on your screen. But anyway, if you're watching this video for the first time, make sure you smash that subscribe button and turn on post notifications, as this is your brand new favorite and exclusive place for daily Mortal Kombat content. We back, baby. I want to pass this question off to you guys in the comment section below. Why do you think David is leaving? Is it because of the epic fail that he did with Justice League, the Justice League game that he released? Or do you think it could be because of something else? Sound off in the comment section to let me know. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one.